Welcome to Top 10 Archive. Today we're going to take a look at Romania, a small European country with a long and rich history known for their remarkable landscape and many castles. From stolen treasure to an inexpensive self-driving car and even the heaviest building on the planet. In this video, we're going to count down 10 noteworthy facts about Romania. Number 10. Cur-Izbuc Cave Footprints. Some of the oldest footprints ever found in Europe come directly from Romania's Cur-Izbuc Cave. An estimated 400 footprints were originally unearthed in this area in 1965. At that time, researchers thought they belonged to a man, woman, and their child, whom they believed to live between 10 to 15,000 years ago. But as Dr. David Webb, a Kutztown University anthropologist, points out, they could likely date back 35,000 years. More recent studies show that 6, possibly 7 individuals were living in the cavern during a flood, and at least one of them was a child. Although there are other locations where prehistoric footprints have been found older than this, Cur-Izbuc is unique due to the great number of footprints and their close proximity. Sadly, roughly only 25% of the original 400 footprints remain due to the damage done by cave explorers. Number 9. Romania and the Olympics. Romania first participated in the Olympic Games in 1900. It was held in Paris, France, and only a single Romanian athlete represented the nation. Romania's National Olympic Committee was created and recognized in 1914. In 1924, Romania sent its first ever team to compete. Of the 51 athletes, only one medal was won, a bronze. Ever since, they have only missed 2 editions of the Summer and Winter Olympics. What made the country stand out so well was their participation in the 1984 Summer Olympics, an event boycotted by various nations, especially those in Europe. Surprising as it may be, this was also Romania's most successful Olympics. They won 20 gold medals and 52 medals in total. Number 8. Lost Romanian Treasure. In short, the Romanian treasure is a collection of riches sent to Russia by the Romanian government during World War I for safekeeping. Fear that another German advance would ensure victory, the treasure was sent abroad. Several other ideas were considered, such as storing it in the vaults of the Bank of England or even shipping it overseas to the United States. Since Germany and its allies still controlled a large portion of Central and Northern Europe, their best bet for transportation was eastward. At 3 a.m. on December 15, 1916, under the cover of pitch darkness, a train carrying 21 carriages all filled with gold bars and coins departed the Iași station. Over 200 armed men guarded the treasure, which was last appraised to be worth upwards of $1.25 billion. In the summer that followed, the war situation was getting worse for Romania, and they chose to send even more precious valuables, including jewels, thousands of paintings, and manuscripts which dated back hundreds of years. These things' values are hard to calculate, but likely would surpass that of the previous trains. As of early 2015, a large percentage of the wealth has yet to be returned. Number 7. Tax on black magic. On January 1, 2011, Romania implemented new tax codes. Among multiple changes, witches or those practicing any form of black magic must now pay a 16% income tax and make contributions to health and pension programs. Now, this doesn't hold true for women with pointy noses and a broom fetish, but all practitioners of the occult. Fortune tellers were really hit hard, and it is now becoming a less rewarding profession for many. One thing many were pleased with is that the practice of black magic to earn a living is now considered a professional trade within the country. This law was passed as a part of a larger plan to help pull Romania out of an economic recession. Although a great number of magicians and people of that nature were against it, and even cast spells on the president and government, quite frankly, most Romanians looked the other way and seemed not to notice. Number 6. Romanian Cuisine. Romanian cuisine is a diverse blend of dishes from various countries in which it has come into contact, but maintains a unique twist and a bit of character. One source notes that it's been greatly influenced by the Ottoman Empire and surrounding countries which include Germany, Serbia, Bulgaria, and Hungary. The category ciorba is made up of all soups that have a distinct sour taste to them. Sour meatball soup belongs in this category. It's a great example of just how diverse the cuisine really is. The meatballs were brought over from Turkey, and the sauerkraut Jews coming from Genghis Khan's invasion of China, where early forms of sauerkraut were found and taken to Europe on saddlebags. Another celebrated dish of Romania is their version of pork cordon bleu. This schnitzel is made of pounded pork tenderloin stuffed with ham and melted cheese. Other variants include red pepper and mushroom filling as well. Number 5. Self-driving car. While there are only a handful of self-driving cars in the world, a Romanian named Ionut Budistanu built one like no other. It was made with limited resources unlike other giant corporations have at their disposal, and his version cost just $4,000 to build. Similar prototypes made by companies such as Google are known to be constructed at prices well over 15 times this. Budistanu simply mounted a camera on his car's roof and used low-resolution LiDAR equipment to detect traffic lanes, pedestrians, dividers, and any other obstacle that might get in the way. He used 4 laptops to perform specific tasks, while a 5th laptop took the data and made calculations at lightning-fast speed. Astonishingly, safety simulations just barely fell short of 100% due to the low-resolution equipment being used. This 19-year-old from Romania won Intel's International Science and Engineering Fair and has big plans for the future and his other inventions. Budistanu made the remark that he wants to do something positive for the world. Number 4. Famous Romanians. Bela Lugosi was a famous Hungarian-American actor who was born on October 20, 1882, in Lugos, Kingdom of Hungary, which is now Lugoj, Romania. He is best known for portraying Dracula in the original 1931 film adaptation of Bram Stoker's famous novel. Lugosi had been previously playing small roles on stage in Hungary and even made his first film in 1917, but was forced to leave the country due to the failed Hungarian Revolution. What some don't know about Lugosi is that he appeared on Broadway as Count Dracula before landing the lead in the film. Another relatively well-known Romanian is Antonia Iagobescu. In 2013, Antonia released her first clothing line, Moja, which became a semi-success, but is limited to a smaller market of consumers due to its mix of European and African style. Other famous Romanians include actor Sebastian Stan, singer-songwriter and model Alexandra Stan, novelist and Nobel Peace Prize winner Elie Wiesel, and singer and dancer Ina. Number 3. Romanian holidays. Romania is one of the most heavily populated European countries, in terms of the amount of brown bear. Some people make a living thriving off of tourism and taking groups through the woods and into bear country. There's no doubt about Romania's love with these mysterious animals. They're such a huge part of Romanian culture that a holiday has been set aside for them. Instead of watching a groundhog get scared of its own shadow and scurry underground, as is tradition in the United States, Romanians get a chance to witness a more natural occurrence. At this time, bears tend to come out of hibernation and take the time to relieve themselves. During this short time, it is said that the bear's behavior can tell whether spring is on its way or winter will dredge on sometime longer. Number 2. Inventors and inventions. Romanian inventors have truly changed the world. The country has given birth to brilliant minds who have transformed the way we see science and engineering today. A fine example of one of the discoveries was made by a Romanian named Nicolae Paulescu, a Romanian-born physiologist and professor of medicine. He is best known for his contribution to the discovery of pancrean, which is better known today as insulin. Another genius from the country is Aurel Pursu, who was an engineer and pioneer car designer. He was the first man ever to put the wheels of the car inside its body as part of an attempt to make automobiles more aerodynamic. Today, this technique is used for nearly every make and model of car. Maybe the person on this list to whom we are most indebted is Petreci Ponaru, a Romanian mathematician and physicist best known for his invention of the fountain pen. It was the French government who actually issued him the patent on May 25, 1827, while he had been studying in Paris. The pen was made because of the amount of time he spent copying down notes. Ponaru described his invention as a never-ending portable pen which recharges itself with ink. Number 1. A monster structure for a miniature country. The Romanian Palace of the Parliament is located in the country's capital, Bucharest. It is a multi-purpose building containing both chambers of the Romanian Parliament. According to the World Records Academy and Wikipedia, this is the largest civilian building with an administrative function. If that wasn't enough, it's also ranked as the second largest building in the world, directly following the Pentagon in the United States capital, Washington, D.C. 2 more records make the Palace of the Parliament unique. 1. It is the most expensive administration building, as a 2006 estimate of $6 billion has confirmed. And 2. It is also the heaviest of all buildings. It was made from 1.54 billion pounds or 700,000 metric tons of bronze and steel alone. This doesn't even factor in the marble, crystal glass, and wood, and all things used excessively in the building's construction. Like these top 10 videos? Subscribe by clicking the annotation here and give our video a like, and share the link for this video with all your friends on your favorite social media sites. Have an idea for a future top 10? Leave a comment in the section below.